Good evening, YouTubers. This is Pokediged here. So, konbanwa minasan, Pokediged desu. And welcome back for more anime previews and Kuji previews to share with all of you. So today's preview of the day, which is another Kuji preview, and this one is basically focused from last month's Sanrio Kuji, and this one is focusing on a very interesting Sanrio character, but I basically don't know them, but the prices I do love them because they focus on a travel kind of theme. So these characters are actually called the Gaspard at Lisa. So it's the artist from France that created these two characters, a black dog and a white dog, and then the scarf, which is the black dog's wearing the blue one while the white dog's wearing the red scarf. So if you know this Gaspard at Lisa, if I pronounce it correctly, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but basically, it focuses on these two characters, and the very first time out of all the Sanrio Kuji, the very first time I get to see these two special characters collab with Sanrio, which is collab with Hello Kitty. So this one is basically the Sanrio Kuji Gaspard at Lisa. So this lottery started last month on January 10th, and I went for this poll on January 26th. Right after I pulled the one of the Kujis, which I really usually forget, but that was actually last one. So if you're curious what is the Kuji that I went for, which is focusing on the Ichiban Kuji, please do watch them first before watching this. And I believe maybe it could be the who is the is the Order of Rabbit. I think that is the Kuji. So if you haven't watched that Kuji yet of the Order of the Rabbit, then please watch that first before you watch this video. So before I will show you my live reaction, kindly take a look of the prices right here. So as you can basically see, all of these prices are definitely very unique, and one pull is cost around like 700 yen. But when I've done this pull, it's actually 80 Hong Kong dollars. Originally was 90 Hong Kong dollars, almost to the point is 100, which that time when they released it here a little bit early before Japan started, it was originally 90 Hong Kong dollars, but then not much people were pulling it and still there. So I decided to give this a try because one of my friends who actually done the Sakura pool, she did it way a lot, which I did mention it on my Card Sakura Kuji preview, which I released that one like around last month, I believe, or this month. I could be wrong. She really wanted to get is the number 2 price, which is a suitcase similar to the last one price. It's just the color differences are different, and the picture or sticker patterns are different as well. So the second price and the last one price are similar, but color and sticker labels are different. For me, I definitely like most of the top prices, except for probably the bottles. But the others are definitely really useful for traveling like that. So without further ado, everyone, please enjoy my live reaction that I have done this poll on January 26th, and see the clip whether I could get my friend's favorite prize number 2 or not. 攞嘅，好，2張飛。12號啊！呢個呢？哎呀，呢個係7號啊，係咪啊？啊，5號。好，這樣。好，2張 ，OK。咁好嘢！我1號啊，一中到1號啊！
嚇死我就見到點解咁空嘅？哇！1號啊，好開心啦！哦，係喎，過到呢度。咩嚟㗎？2號，喂喂，12號，嚇死我！好，1號同埋12號。
And after you've seen my live reaction on that day on January 26th that I pulled, I did not expect to get my favorite prize. Even though I also like number 2 prize, but I was more shocked that despite of not helping my friend getting the number 2 prize, but I was way shocked to see that I end up getting the number 1 prize. So when my sister saw this number 1 prize, which is the backpack, she was extremely surprised and shocked that how come I end up getting this in a very low amount of money. Because these type of bags, which I'll show you a little bit later, these types of bags, they're extremely expensive. Like it's around like maybe beyond 600 to 1,000 or 1,000 more Hong Kong dollars. But I get this one under that amount. So if you ask me about this, it's really expensive. I don't know what is the brand of this, but if I show you the detailing on this afterwards, then maybe some of you are, like knows about these bag qualities, then probably you already know how much will it cost if I don't plan to do the pull, if just directly buy this. So I did 4 pulls, right? But in my possession, I only have 3. There's a good reason, because since my friend, she wanted me to do the pull and help her and try if I could help her get number 2, but I did not. Of course, no expectations, of course, which is very, I'm very thankful for her not expecting too much from me. And because I used my own money to help, her to get the pull like that, and she noticed that I got 2 number 12 prizes, which is this case that you can put into your own earphones and then put into this case right here. So since I got 2 of this one, she asked me, oh, can I just get 1 since you spent a lot? So I'm willing to get 1 of this one. So okay, I just give her 1. So instead of like having 2 of these in my possessions right now, I have only 1 right here. So you can see that's the character, 2 dogs. And then here is Hello Kitty with the crossover or the collab of Gaspard and Lisa. I'm sorry if I'm still pronouncing their name incorrect, because my French, the way I'm talking, is not that good. So please don't get mad at me. And then at the back right here, there's some warnings and some information about the Sanrio, and the ones made this one is officially in Japan, even though it says here made in China. And now moving to the other item, which is a bummer that I didn't get any notebook or maybe this kind of organizer files. So this is the number 5 prize, which is the plastic bottle. If you can hear that, it's a plastic bottle. So I'm not so sure is when the heck am I going to use this. I really have no idea. But when it comes to the detailing on these characters, I really like them so much. Look at that. It's really gorgeous. Oh yes, I forgot to point out one thing, that since she gave me, since I exchanged with her for this one and this one I gave it to her, and then there's one of the prizes that she didn't want that she also pulled from this Kuji. I could actually show you that one. It's the one of the prizes, and this one is number 7, which is the drawstring bag right here. Because since she has 3 of these ones, which I feel pity for her, but she really want to get rid of one of them, so she gave me this number 7 right here. And I really like the theme of this one. So you can see of the Paris theme right here. So those of you lives in Paris or in France right now, I believe you may know this scenery. So if you do live in this country and know the scenery, please comment down on this video. Let me know what's this name of this place, because I am very curious. And to be honest, I really want to go to Paris someday, but not now. That's going to be in the later future. Hopefully if I earn enough money, then I would like to definitely travel to Paris in the future. Then at the back, you can see the 2 characters with Hello Kitty yet again, and with their name, which I don't want to pronounce it because I fear of saying it incorrectly. Then here is the stamp. It's like, the traveling theme, which I like it so much, and I have not opened it just to show to all of you. So even though I did not get this one, but my friend gave it to me, I'm still honored to have this one from her. So now to the Mumbo Jumbo number 1 prize, which is right here. Holy crap. Like, I was really surprised when I saw it, and then seeing how the bag, like how big and gigantic this bag was. That is a lot. Really a lot. And if you look inside, yep, ignore the plastic because this one was originally here, but because I was carrying a lot of stuff back then, a lot, so that's why I had to use this bag as assistant, like helping me then go take the bus and then go all the way home instead of like taking the train and then go back home because of too much people and there was a big traffic back then. So I'll remove this plastic and you can see that's number 1. Whoops, here is number 1 from the bag. So before I show you the inside, here is the outside, how it looks like. Let me close this one first to let you all see the proper image of this bag. So if you look at this backpack right here, you can see the characters and then the name, Gaspard de Lisa, Lisa, and then Hello Kitty, then with the characters there, and then the mini tag right here that represents the flag of France, which is very good. I really like that idea. And then at the sides, you see there's a slot here you can put the bottles, and side right here as well. And then the back, same old backpacks will be like even these kinds of materials. You can see this one, and the quality, the stitching is well made indeed, and I really love it. Then here is where you can adjust it, whether it is too short or too high for you. You can just do the adjustments right here. And then as you look at the zippers, yeah, they're pure, not really pure gold, but looks like gold. But if you look it up close to yourself, it looks like more of a bronze color. Then I also have another zipper right here as well, in here in this pocket. So now let us open inside, which the inside part I was really mesmerized because of the quality of how they make it. And when I showed it to my sister Natnap, she said these kinds of fabric, that when you make the bags of these kinds, they're extremely expensive. So if those of you knows these kinds of bags, the quality, well, let me know in the comments on this video please, because I am really curious about it. And then if you look in here, look at that. You can see all the airplanes, the characters, the Hello Kitty, and then Gaspard et Lisa. And then look at that. The stitch is really done. And then in here, if you can see it, this part, there's a zipper, which, let me get the zipper. It's very small. There we go. So you open it, you can still see it. There's no like, you know, like the pattern is still even. It's not like going like this and then another the pattern is not going zigzag. It's like it's still even no matter what, because if it's not even, that means it's bootleg, it's a fake you know, a fake product. But if it's like going evenly like this, then that's for sure is a legit. So my sister double checked it and she said it's definitely legit. So I was really happy to have gotten this prize, even though I kind of felt upset that I did not help my friend get number 2, but she understands that it's really all about luck, and not all the time that you know that they'll get you have the expectation whether someone or themselves will get their favorite prize or not. For me, I truly did not expect to have this prize as well, for if you may ask me for this. So common question, which I know some of you will ask, will I be selling this? Well, for my answer, I am definitely not going to sell this because I've done the poll and to help my friend. And number 2, I do plan and to test out if there be a soon, maybe soon, that if I get to travel again to Japan, I'm not that sure when, but I'm trying my best to save up as much as I can. Maybe I will try to see if I could try to use this bag when I travel. Very interesting, right? And to see if this bag is really good as I travel with my friend, of course. So anyways, in my conclusion, doing this poll for the Gaspard et Lisa Hello Kitty Sanrio Kuji from last month is actually worth it, even though I didn't expect myself again to do this poll. But just to give you guys the update that if if those of you are curious if I'm going to do a lot of the Kujis for this year, I don't think so, because I'm basically trying my very best to not spend a lot of money. And then number 2, a lot of the Kuji themes, not only focusing on the Ben Presto or the Sanrio, but variety of the Kujis. I've been trying to see if there are any updates I would pull or not. There's so many, I'm not gonna go for it, because there's too many of the common animes, which I'm not gonna name it here, because for those of you who already knows about it or knows these ones, you're for sure you're gonna go for it. But for me personally, I am not going to do that, because my mother kind of knows I've been doing a lot of this stuff, and she thought I'm going to do a business through this, but to be honest, I am not. So if those of you really want me to do the Kuji polls, I need to rethink about it, because once I start working, maybe by next month, there's a higher chances I will not be able to have time to do that, and I only accept a very limited slot, because I know a lot of you out there that lives in other countries, not here in Hong Kong or Japan or some places in Taiwan or Korea that already has the Kujis, but it's just, you know, a struggle for a lot of us to do the Kujis, and not a lot of Kuji themes are that eye-catchy enough for me. So the current ones that I'm actually waiting is on July, but I'm still having some debate whether I'm going to go for that Kuji or not, because it's going to be very expensive. So if it's really expensive, like 100 Hong Kong dollars for one ticket only, I'm just gonna go directly by the price that I want, because it's really a waste of money, and it's considered as a gambling if I do all the time like that. And I don't want my mother to see me that I'm doing gambling all the time. Even I don't tell her, she knows already just by looking in my room, and that's it. So it's kind of scary, right? So just to give you guys a notice, if there's any Kujis that I'm going to aim for, and just give you guys the heads up, I'm going to be inactive doing a lot of the Kujis, but I'll still check if there's any interesting Kujis out there, or if there's anything not relating to Kujis, like let's say I get those summons from the 20th anniversary, or some of the goods I'd like to share with all of you back then or just recently, but I have not done a preview to you all. I'm willing to do that for those of you anime, Disney, or Kuji fans out there. I'm willing to share with all of you out there. And if you did enjoy this video, everyone, and let me know which one of these prizes do you like the most. Feel free to comment down below, and if you did enjoy this video, feel free to give this video the thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more anime previews and Kuji previews in the later future. So until then, everyone, see you all in the next anime preview.